If you heard Emmett, he's having a good time. Welcome to R-TAC and Daughters, and today we're going to do up a follow-up video on my Gen 1 Brinks. You can see it without the light there. There you go. On the table, stop sign. Brinks M&P 40 issued to Brinks. If you did not know this, um, the Brinks organization were issued 40 Smith & Wessons. They have a long time uh, partnership with Smith & Wesson. They started with the Model 10. They then moved up to the 40 OS, and then finally to the M&P series of pistols. Um, if somebody's who works at Brinks now is watching this video, uh, give me a thumbs up and put a comment down below if you had worked at Brinks. I worked at Brinks for 3 years, 1999, 2000, and 2001. And of course, the M&P replaced the 4006s in service. Also, we used Remington 870s. So, anyway, so let's take a look here at what's different about this gun. Because the first time you seen it, it was in 40 Smith & Wesson. Well, it is no longer in that caliber. So what have I done? Well, we'll clear. Magazines are empty. Pistola is empty. And it says 40 on the side here, but what's the deal with that? And, Smith & Wesson. Basically, this is the Gen 1, so it's got the spongy trigger and magazine disconnect on it because it's a Brinks gun. So you got to have a magazine in there to pull the trigger. So we'll put an empty mag in, and then we'll go see the trigger here. It is a little spongy right there, and it breaks pretty good. Only God knows how many rounds this thing's had shot through it. So let's see how the reset is. So we just recocked it there. See if we can hear it. There it is. It's not audible, barely heard it, and then you're back at the wall and fires. So after the trigger resets, it's a lot better. So what's different about it now? So anyway, we got some generic badge NDZ plates here. We got us a +3 or +4 base plate on this one. And the reason why this one's in blue is because my Smith & Wesson Model 2.0 is an FDE, and it is a 5-inch barrel, not the 4-inch barrel. So that's why they keep magazines separated. And the other reason is because this gun's not chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson anymore. So, and then what else have I changed on it? Well, not a whole lot. The back strap here is a Smith & Wesson 2.0 back strap. So if you have a 1.0 gun, you can put the 2.0 back strap on there so you can get a little bit better texture versus the front. I do like the M&P 2.0 texture. It's a lot better. The trigger is better than this one too, but that's besides that. So the slide cover plate has been changed. This does have night sights, but they are quite old and they're at the point where they need to be replaced. So it is chambered in 357 SIG. It does have a chamber load indicator right there, which is basically a hole, so you can see that it's loaded. So I still have my 40 Smith & Wesson barrel. I came across a 357 SIG barrel. So it's a caliber I've been wanting to try for many years, and so I did. I like it because the recoil is up front, really quick, and then it's over with. Once you get used to that, it's a zippy little round, and other than 10 millimeter, it's probably one of the best cartridges that are paired off the 10mm case. I guess that's a spinoff, because 40 Smith and Wesson's a spinoff. 357 Sig is the 40 Smith and Wesson case neck down to hold a 9mm bullet. So it's kind of got the best both worlds there, especially with speed, because they are pretty quick. So anyway, so I put the 357 Sig barrel in there. That's the only thing I changed. I dropped in it. Now I've had some problems with some of the ammo that I've been firing out of it. You'll see that in the video here. But you know, we got a ambidextrous slide stop, slide release. The magazine release is swappable, and this does not have a safety on it. It's missing the plug. No big deal there. Full length metal guide rod. Picatinny rail here. No front slide serrations, just rear. So basically a Gen 1. Nice Brinks emblem right there. You can still see it. And when I was in Brinks, we had Model 10s and 870s. Some of the bigger markets, because I've only worked in 3. That was Cincinnati, Louisville, and Chattanooga. They were all with Model 10s and 870s. But Knoxville, they had the 4006s. But anyway, so M&P pistol. I'm a fan of the M&P series. Smith & Wesson definitely improved it. So let's talk about some of the ammo issues. You'll see them in the video, like I said. The first type I shot out of it was the Freedom munitions right here. This is new ammo. It's not, I'll save some of the cases out of it. It's not remanufactured. So let's see if we can get some good stuff. Here, it just stuck in the barrel. It would not, or stuck in the chamber. It would not eject. And out of that box of 50 rounds, I had 10 that were just, they're stuck. They were stuck in there, and I had to, it wouldn't eject. So you can see here, I don't know, is this bad brass here? Or what the deal? Or were they overpressured or anything like that? If you guys see something here that I'm not seeing, please let me know. The cases are not split. So some of them don't show any sign of sticking. So what I did was I took a bore brush and I cleaned the chamber out real good after I got to the house, and then I polished it a little bit, and then I went and shot some more with different ammo. So what did I shoot? I shot 10 rounds of buffalo bore. Here's the proof that I shot them. They're buffalo bore 357 Sig. Shot 10 rounds. So here's 5 out of the 10 buffalo bore cases that I fired. I see nothing wrong there with this one or this one. Again, if you see something I don't, let me know. And this is after I polished it. So this one right here seems a little odd. So that's the buffalo bore rounds. And then again, here's the. So what we're going to do is a little test here. This video is going to be kind of long, so we're going to leave one of each out and go from there. Because there is ammo that I shot in it, which led to no problems whatsoever. So I shot one 10-round mag of this, one 10-round mag, or a whole box of the Freedom munitions. So here we go. So now we got our buffalo bore on top, Freedom munitions on the bottom. And the ammo I shot and had no issue out of is 357 Sig Winchester, which is expensive as hell if you try to go buy it now. I got this from a buddy at work, so and that's the 357 Sig Winchester. As you can see, there's 20 rounds there that's been shot. All 20 of those rounds fed fine, no problems whatsoever. You'll see that in the video. So the next thing is I'm gonna go ahead and pause, take the gun apart, and test fit these to the barrel so you can see what kind of issues I had. Maybe y'all can tell me something. Right now, I'm leaning towards a wore out extractor spring, not the extractor itself, because it worked fine on 40 Smith & Wesson, and it worked fine on the 357 Sig Winchester white box. But we know the buffalo bore is low flash, and it is at 1,425 feet per second, and the Freedom Munitions was at 1,300 feet per second. So those were kind of high. I'm pretty sure these Winchesters here they're not going to, well, yeah, they will say. Muzzle velocity is 1,350. So maybe the spring, maybe the gun just likes that better. I've never seen a 357 Sig. I've heard of that. But anyway, hold on. We're going to take it apart, and I'll show you how they fit in the barrel versus the Winchester, and we'll be right back. All right, so what we're going to do now, since I got it apart, inspect the barrel. It's fine. It was lubricated. The barrel itself was polished. We're going to take a brush here real quick, and see here, y'all can see through there. You don't see anything in the barrel there that is, or in the chamber that might be funny there. Let me know. I don't. So we're going to swab it out a little bit here and go ahead and do this, because I'm 100% sure it's not a fouling issue or anything like that. So we've run the brush here a couple times through there just to take care of her, and it's nice. So here we go. Now let's do a regular the buffalo bore cartridge that has not been fired. So you take it, fits in there pretty good. I know somebody asked me if the chamber is fitted, into the fully supported chamber, and then it could be, say, well, the guide rod here could be, maybe the spring is not strong enough to slow down the recoil. So as you can see here, everything but the rim is in there really good, and there is a little side-to-side movement, and it comes right out no problem. So I don't think it's a chamber issue. So that's with the buffalo bore. And now with the Winchester round, again, fits in there fine. It might fit, when you see this here, y'all can see it. It might fit a little bit better. A little bit. You know what? I think we might have found something there. So here's the buffalo bore. See how far it's in there. So that's pretty good. The Winchester fits. It seems like it's going deeper into the chamber. The Winchester round is, and it has lots of play. So, and then the buffalo bore is not going into the chamber as deep as the Winchester. So I think I might have found the issue. So, what's the difference on these two cases? They look identical. I think the shoulder might be different on these buffalo bore ones. I believe that's it. I believe that. But that doesn't explain the others. So, anyway. Now, I do have two more types of ammo to try out in the gun. And I'll report back to you on that when I do, because I got some, we'll put these 2 cases in there. And what I'll do is I'll keep some cases from the Winchester that I shoot as a controlled test, and then compare them with these Buffalo Bore and Freedom Munition ones and see how they are, and get back to you. Because I got some Spear lawman, and I got some Sig 357 Sig to shoot. So I got other calibers to shoot with this gun. So a note to YouTube: I'm gonna show you how to reassemble your gun, and after cleaning. So anyway, after you've cleaned your slide and you've lubricated everything, and your spring, and so you put your barrel back in this way. Okay, very simple. Guide rod spring, small end always goes towards the front on most guns, and then you push your spring and it collapses a little bit and goes right there. So it should be that far on your M&P. Now, right here is the magazine disconnect. You see it right here? So that stops the trigger from being pulled when the magazine's not in it. And you can see when we put a magazine in there, it will push it right up, out of the way. So that's how that works. And it also, you got to have a magazine in there, or you got to have this pushed up to disassemble the gun. So you get your slide down. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our slide right here, get it on the rails. You should clean this lower up and your frame and your rails, lube everything that needs to be lubricated. Put it back like this, and it'll almost lock itself back in place. So what you'll do is take it to the slide, use the slide stop to open it, flip this switch back. Now the barrel will be locked in and your slide will stay home. When you put it down, you can't pull the trigger. Well, you can pull the trigger, it ain't gonna go click because you don't have the magazine in there. And then you can function test it. Okay, there you go. Release it. And there you go. Your pistol's back together and it's working. So anyway, this video is long enough. I got some other ammo I'm going to shoot in it, and I got another box of Buffalo Bore to see if it's just that one box that's kind of odd with it. And I do have another box of Freedom Munitions to try it and see if that was just an odd off one. Does anybody know if they load these to a longer spec or not? Let me know in the comments below. So anyway, let's look at the shooting video of this at the range, and because Victoria's poking me, and it's time to run the film, and she's doing all the editing. So okay, Victoria, go ahead and run the film with this.
All right, welcome back to R-TAC Daughters, and we're a shooting portion here of the M&P 1.0 40 caliber pistol with a factory 357 Sig barrel in it. The first mag, we're going to shoot some Buffalo Bore hollow points. We're shooting 10 rounds out of a box of 20. We'll see how they feed and eject, and then we're going to go to white box Winchester 357 Sig range ammo, and we'll see how that goes. So hopefully this will shoot better than that Freedom Munitions ammo that I posted on Instagram. So let's get to it. We're going to shoot the the right rear target, right red target on the bottom with this self-defense ammo first. See what type of group we get, and hopefully we'll get no feeding issues or extracting issues as well. And right off the bat, we got a failure to eject. So we'll fire one more round and see how it goes. Now, it it's just locking. It's not extracting it at all. So we're not going to do nothing with this one. No more buffalo rounds. I could save 3 cases. Now we're going to go to the Winchester, and that buffalo arm stuff was pretty hot. So we're going to go to the Winchester and see how it runs in it. And accuracy wise, it's not really as what I thought it was going to be, but it is kind of snappy with the buffalo bore rings. So let's try their 125 grain Sig Winchester rounds. Oh, let's see how we go. That's 15 rounds, no problems. Maybe it's the ammo. It looks like it's the ammo right now. Let's see what time. In this gun, the sights are going to have to be adjusted on it because it shoots to the left of center. Let's see how that is. Now this is the same target from the Glock build and the CZ. So we'll look at it here and I'll show you what's going on here. Let's see here. So, set 1 center X, all these, and it shot the center out of them. The buffalo bore were the outside here and right down here on the bottom, but you probably can't see. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, right there, buffalo bore. Those are the 3 rounds we shot out of that. There. It's got a good group to it, but I'm gonna have to adjust the sights because it's left of center for me. So let's put it back here. Let's try a couple more buffalo rounds at 7 yards. And maybe it's not the magazines. So let's try another 2 rounds here. Fired 2. So let's put it that way. And it fired those last 3. All right. Let's try some more. Let's try another 5 rounds and see what happens with Winchester. A rocket pistol was something I was wanting to carry in the truck. We'll have to see how it goes. Never heard of any of the pistols that are chambered in 357 Sig be ammo sensitive, but it's always the first time. No problem with that Winchester ammo. Maybe that Freedom Munitions and the buffalo bore just a little too hot for it. Maybe I need to go with a new extractor. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.